Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. A ver, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos, gente? Hello Knight, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Nameless, Dark, me muero, pero ¿por qué te mueres? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, Nameless? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué te pasa? ¿Qué nos quieres contar? ¿Cómo que Es que yo sé cosas, claro. Que me duele la vida. No, tío. Vaya por Dios. Que encima, literalmente, ay, Dios. Yo me duermo. Tranquilo, tranquilo, Nameless. ¿Qué pasa en 5 minutos? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa con 5 minutos? Ay, tú te duermes. Bueno, pues si te tienes que ir a dormir o que sea porque te encuentras cansada o lo que sea, adelante, o sea, sin ningún problema. 5 minutos antes de que abrieras directo. Ajá. A ver, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué ha pasado? Ha sido un poco la música. Ay. ¿Qué ha pasado? Ajá. Un amigo y tú de hace 6 años. Habéis descubierto que no teníamos la misma edad. Curioso. Llevamos viviendo una mentira durante 6 años. Madre mía, el señor hermoso. Eso es duro, cuando ocurre. Madre mía. Bueno, vamos a lanzarnos al juego, que tengo ganitas. A ver si conocemos más al hermano al señor este. No porque fue horrible. Un poco traumático tiene que ser, la verdad. Alright, no tengo Steam abierto. Soy increíble. I didn't have Steam open. I am very smart. Let me fix that real quick. Soy un viejo. Te recuerdo que soy más mayor que tú. Yo soy más viejo que tú. Y luego Knight es más... Es un año mayor que yo. Y podemos ir así hasta el infinito y más allá. A ver, el juego. Let's get right into the game, everyone. Sí, no sé, siempre es curioso descubrir las edades de amigues y tal. Como... curioso. Porque en tu cabeza te has hecho una idea y luego la realidad es totalmente distinta. You don't know that. Hace 10 minutos yo era 10 días mayor que él, no un año entero. Madre mía. Ha pasado mucho. Ha pasado mucho yo. Fue hace literalmente 4 días, pero bueno. Apollo Justice. Espero que hoy no toque la P palabra. Let's hope that we don't get the P word today. Yo soy 1 año y 2 meses mayor que Z, creo. Y no lo parece. Sí, o sea, cuando hay una diferencia de entre 1 año o 2, tampoco se nota tanto. Cuando hay diferencias de 3, 4, 5 y más para arriba, ahí sí que se nota más. Alright, Turnabout Corner. ¡Woo! Madre mía. We get to start talking with Emma right away. Nice. Very nice start of the stream. First of all... Yep.
Hey there, no messing with the crime scene.
But we need to investigate.
Apollo, look! That stand. It says Eldun.
I've noticed. Well, we have solved the case of the missing stand at last. ¡Ando! ¿Desde cuándo saben mi edad? Me siento doxeado. Lo tienes en Twitter. Lo tienes en tu perfil de Twitter. Hello, hey, Leia. ¿Qué tal? Welcome in. Though the circumstances could stand to be better.
Hey there, no messing with the crime scene.
But we need to investigate.
Investigations are to be carried out by professionals scientifically.
Oh my goodness, Smack Queen. She's not going to let us check out the crime scene, is she?
Hey, Apollo. My very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious.
I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. I would better check out what we came here to find at least. Yeah, the stand. the noodle stand, basically. Okay. The case. Detective Sky?
Quiet, please. It's snack time.
Literalmente yo. O sea, yo lo digo en tu perfil de Twitter en el que está en público, el de Nameless, vamos. El de arte, el perfil de arte.
We're not making much progress here.
She must not be very busy. Y ya está.
I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up at the defense attorney life.
He? Who is he? An ex-defense attorney? Your story. Detective Sky?
Quiet, please. It's snack time.
Not again. It keeps happening.
We're not making much progress here.
She must not be very busy. I never seem to get a lucky break. Yeah. Bueno, let's see. Nope. If you could spare a moment to take a look at this. Nope. Oh dear God. Is he not going to let us see anything? Detective Sky?
Quiet, please.
It's snack time. Yeah, we're not making much progress here. Me vas espantando, Zark. Nada. Lo de más 18, pero eso es para que no sepan que no soy menor. Vale. Stop eating into the mic. It's not my fault. She's the one doing it in Prickle Woodland. Welcome in. Ya me centro en esa Tony, perdón. Vale. Que no te disculpe por eso, hombre, estábamos hablando. Okay, so... We don't have... Nope. Okay, so we need to present her with something to make her be like, hey, we need to... like, do stuff, you know? Oh, dear God. Nope. Okay. Let's go back to the Hirake mansion then. Ooh, no one is here. Interesting. Let's go back to Eldon, maybe... June 15, Eldon's house.
Oh, Mr. Eldon. Hello?
Looks like he left.
And we found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl?
Oh, too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for that bowl. So sorry.
Oh, what a bummer.
So he's gone too. Right. Right anything agency? Okay. Let's go see Right then. Maybe he's going to tell us something that we don't know yet. June 15, Hickfield Clinic. Ah, you're back. Run into some problems?
Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
Who? Me? No, I'm fine, really. What's this? So there is a problem. No problem. Actually, I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem. Phoenix, it was your job. Huh? I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me! Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose. I know it. Murder. Murder. So, what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually.
Guess what? We found Mr. Eldon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime.
Did you know? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was?
That Funny detective lady, what led us on the scene? What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway?
A lab coat? Didn't think she would be involved with this. You know her? You could say that. Sky connection. So, you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me.
That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh wait, maybe you know that other guy too.
That other guy?
That shining prince on the motorcycle.
Prince? The mysterious prince. Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Truces. Indulge a concerned father. You are not concerned at all, mister. He was at the scene of the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? You know him? My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. Ahí está, el hermano pequeño. His brother? We're acquaintances after a fashion. Clavier Gavin. Rock and roll god incarnate.
Clavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there? Now I have a feeling you will be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? In trouble investigating the crime scene in the park.
Yeah, that detective woman won't let us.
Go to the office. Under the silk top hat you will find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? I hope it's not what I think it is. Cocaine. Oh my goodness. Phoenix, why do you have crack under the silk top hat? Sí, dadle esto. O le entrega un sobre de cocaína. Just take it to her. It will be fine, you will see. Oh, and tell her I said hi. Ok. Curioso. Mi territorio es Discovery, para quien pida la referencia. My goodness. Alright, let's find the white powder. So, this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh?
Whoa!
Do you know what this is, Trucy?
I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me.
This is getting more and more suspicious. White powder placed gingerly into pocket.
Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that white powder is.
Ace Attorney, you are not being subtle with this. Alright. Ooh, detention center. We can go there later. Right now... I don't like the way that the move menu is set up, because you have to go from place to place. Like, you can go from here to Wright's agency, for example. But meanwhile, in the Great Ace Attorney, you can go from anywhere to almost anywhere. And I think that's not, like, much more convenient, in my opinion. Alright. Does this ring any bells?
Is that... it couldn't. Where did you get that?
I brought it from the office.
You work at the Wright and Co. law offices, yes?
Yeah, sort of.
Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy? Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? Tracy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter.
What? Es que no puedo.
What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, and I'm available to help you in any way I can.
Oh, she's great. I love her so much. Un momento. Okay, I'm back. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice.
This powder is used for detecting fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright.
White powder memories. No, por Dios.
If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. Will that footprints?
Well, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. Okay. Can I examine the evidence, the place now? Okay, thank you. It's a knife. A shift, to be precise. Woo! Lingo! The defendant, Wakikitaki is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Huh? Look at this. There's a handprint on this ship. A handprint? Then there might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. Okay. Right, first, choose the fingerprint you want to examine. Choose a fingerprint? Ah, look closely at the handle. See, there's more than one fingerprint there. Those black spots? That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze. Okay, so... that one? Right, let's get detecting. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print. With a press of A, like this. See, oh, and they removed the microphone feature. Oh, han quitado el micro. Or maybe they didn't? No, this is just for putting the powder. The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on. And blow it off. Blow? It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just... Wow, oh, han quitado el micro. They removed the microphone feature.
Wow, amazing! It's like magic.
Isn't it though? Right, let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. Cocaine. Cocaine time, everyone. Okay, just a little bit more. 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 Just a little bit more, you know? Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, I think. Okay, I think this is enough, chat. What do you think? Yo creo que esto es suficiente. ¿Y qué opináis? ¿Cómo se nota que no es tu polvo blanco? Okay. Oh, no funciona si sopla en el micro. It would be fun if I could blow on the mic and get rid of it. Do I actually... Oh, no hay opción para micro. F. Tardes, porque para buenas las personas del chat y el streamer. Bueno, igualmente, Isan. Igualmente. ¿Qué tal? Bienvenido, ¿cómo estás? Me falta un poco por la derecha. A little bit more from here. Alright. A little bit more. Okay, there we go. It's perfect now. Good, clear, quite impressive. Oh, we took a while with that. Next, to match the print. The police office has samples, so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. Yep. Science. Ciencia. Hoy no lo podré ver entero, que luego me voy a cine. Nada comprensible, no te preocupes. Yep. So, the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yes, isn't it amazing? Ah, the power of science, it's my life.
Apollo, she's sparkling.
And I'm dimming. Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight is yet to come.
Chin up, Polly.
The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. Es que si no estaba claro. Exacto. Knife added to the court record, also known as a sheaf. Yep. Can we do something else? With this? Can we, like... No clues here. What do you mean no clues here?
So, the defendant's prints are on this name.
That would mean he was here the night of the crime.
That's what I call irrefutable scientific evidence. Neat.
Not so neat when it happens to be evidence against our client. Right. Whoa.
Fingerprint analysis is the very basis of modern forensic science. Doesn't just talking about it leave you breathless with excitement?
Oh, yes. Breathless. Actually, it does sound kinda interesting.
Let me know if you find any evidence that might have a print or two, alright?
Um...
The defendant's fingerprints were found on that knife. Which means that, at the very least, he was here at the scene of the crime. It's highly possible, yes.
Ugh, this doesn't look good.
Don't just worry about what's out already. Just worry about what's yet to come.
Yeah, but can I do the thing? I don't think I can help you with that. Yeah, but like I wanted to examine the prints. The case. Me encanta que no tengo ni idea de lo que va el caso. Yo solo estoy aquí con mi cafecito, pues lo sabéis ahora mismo. Es que nosotros aún no sabemos de lo que va el caso tampoco. Ha muerto alguien. Eso es todo lo que sabemos. Ha muerto alguien, han atropellado a Phoenix y han robado un stand de fideos. Eso es todo lo que sabemos.
The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body.
But why?
Why was a body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here.
Well, what was the cause of death?
A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age.
What do you mean? Unless you're a cop or a gangster.
Incidentally, the victim's name was Meraktis. I just received the autopsy report, in fact.
Meraktis' autopsy report added to the court record. Ah, so that's why they were investigating the clinic.
I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from. A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know.
Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is Guy Eldon.
Who's the old guy?
This is the proprietor of Eldon's Noodles, Mr. Eldon himself.
He's famous in this part of town. Not bad. I guess Mr. Red picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work, thanks.
Noodle stand added to the court record. Uy, hemos cogido el stand y nos lo hemos metido al bolsillo. Yeah, we just grabbed the entire noodle stand and we just put it away in our pockets for later use.
What sort of person was the victim anyway?
Let's see. Noodle.
Oh, look at this, Apollo. Mr. Eldon spelled his name backwards on this side.
I think that says noodle. As in Eldon's Noodles.
Oh, I get it. Well, the name of his store is the same whether you read it forward or backwards.
Yeah, I guess it would be. Well, except for the last S.
Then, how about this store called Team Meat?
Team Meat. Animal Crossing vibes. Yeah. Close, but that would be Tame Mate backwards. And what kind of store is that?
Why, a store that sells meat. It's not meat. It's not meat unless it's Team Meat.
My goodness. Anything else that we can find from here? Menu, ramen, rice bowl. Literally me in the izakaya. Literalmente yo en el izakaya. Ramen, bola de arroz. Nope, nothing else. Wait, the autopsy report. Time of death, June 14, after 10 p.m. Cause of death, single bullet to the right temple. Palmeractis, 46. Right, between 10:15 and 10:45 p.m. Cause of death, damage to brain resulting from bullet wound. Points of interest. Entry point, the right temple. Oof.
What sort of person was the victim anyway?
You mean, what did he do? Hey, who was a doctor? A doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. Your story.
Oh, me? I'm just the supervisor for this crime scene.
Detective Sky.
I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Oh, were you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe.
Forensic Science, Europe. Mira, greatest attorney. Greatest attorney vibes.
Forensic sciences, mind you. But when I got back here, they threw in criminal affairs, just like that. Why didn't you just become a forensic expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back here.
Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left?
What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them. Really? I had no idea.
She's been out of the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. A ver, the defendant. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kitaki family, yes?
What Kitaki? I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently, in the detention center. I see.
Why was he arrested in the first place?
You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance.
Actually, yes, I am.
Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime.
Eh?
The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow. ¿What?
Oh dear. Ya tenemos un testigo en contra de nuestro cliente. We already have a witness against our client. That's not going to be good. The victim. Could you tell us a bit more about the victim?
Well, let's see. Apparently, he's the physician at the clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Meractix Clinic. Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there. What? You've been to the clinic?
Yeah, though on a related issue. I told the detective of the case of the stolen noodle stand.
I see. So that means Dr. Meractis stole the stand and pulled it all the way here?
That would seem to be the case.
But why?
Don't ask me. Right. No? Okay. Sorry, I don't think I can help you with that. Okay.
Why did Dr. Meractis die like this? Pulling a noodle stand. Very strange. Inconceivable. I just don't get it. Some people just can't die normally.
Some people just can't die normally. He's dead. Give him a break. Oh my god. Okay. Let's continue examining the evidence. And this is Mr. Eldon's noodle stand, obviously.
It does say Eldon in big letters, doesn't it?
And that mark on his paper lantern looks familiar.
It's going to be a little weird telling him, what with the corpse and all.
Anyway, that wraps up 3 of 4 cases.
That's right. Congratulations, Apollo.
And leaves us with one case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder. This mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. A mannequin in place of a body.
The body of the victim has already been removed. Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief?
What, you think someone killed him because he stole it?
Yeah. Taking care of business, little plum Kitaki style.
Try not to sound too eager about that, please. There's got to be a good clue or two around here.
You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look! Another pair of oh no. We are back to this.
Apollo, you're a genius at finding P-word.
Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't...
They're not mine.
Could these have been stolen too? Bloomers added to the court record. Ugh.
Oh, have you met the defendant?
No.
Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over.
Good idea. I don't know what good it will do. We have a witness and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned that I've got a bad feeling about this?
Don't worry, it's like a right tradition.
It's like a right tradition. Some traditions I can live without. Alright, hey, what's this? Blue tabs have been placed on the ground around the stand.
Apollo, I bet the victim was going to have a picnic here.
I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted.
Don't touch those. Those are preserving the crime scene.
Oh, I guess the police put these tarps here after all. Okay. Benches line the river running through the park.
A little urban oasis. I bet children come here to splash around in the water.
That river's a little deep for splashing, and a little dry.
Well, they could listen to the water and pretend they were playing.
Ok. Dejen la ropa interior de la gente, por favor, panda degenerados. No, tienes toda la razón del mundo. Hey, what do you think about this? Okay, Emma is a good, respectable detective. No.
These bloomers should have a distinct design.
You certainly know who they belong to at a glance.
That way, she doesn't have to write her name on them. Genius.
I would think writing your name would be easier than drawing a plum blossom. Oasis? You mean the composers of critically acclaimed song Wonderwall? No, por amor de Dios. Alright, let's move. Hey, she's not here. Alright, let's go to Eldon's house, maybe? No, he's not here either. Nope. Okay, so we have to go to the detention center, basically. Let's go meet the poor soul that we have to defend. June 15, detention center. Visitors room. I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done. But we still have 3 minutes. I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him.
The father? You mean like a priest?
I mean the suspect's father. Mr. Winfred Big Winskitaki himself. Winfred. Not someone I care to meet. Die, you.
You're the one on your way out, all.
Oh dear. Ah, they're here. Oh my goodness. Whoa, this guy radiates power. Power? With a cute apron? You wokish liar. Yes, sir. Well, I'm Big Wins Kitaki, 4th head of the Kitaki family. Capiche? Actually, I came to speak to your son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yes, I'm all about capiching. Capished loud and clear. You gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn though, even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. I don't feel so good.
What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more, not now.
Why is he a cat? Porque es un gato. Why is he a cat? Or a fox? I think he's a fox.
And you know, I wanted to go to the clink. I like it here.
You must be walking?
He is not a G till he does hard time. Besides,
Oh dear god, this is not going to be good.
you'll see, when I get out of here, things will change.
Silence! My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy. It's the hair, yes, I know. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that.
You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. Honey, I don't need no trial. I did it.
I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow. So much for talking to our client.
But we made so much progress today. We even found my P word. I had fun at least.
Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial?
Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out.
To be continued. Ay, Dios mío. Alright. Yes. June 16, 9:46 AM. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2. Huh, Mr. Red's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday.
Yes, he smiled when he said we would be fine, as long as you're there, Trucy.
Yes, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice. I started my voice training at 5 this morning. I reckon you can say the word. Is it prohibited? No, no está prohibido, pero es un chiste ya, es... O sea, puedo decir panties perfectamente, pero ya es parte del chiste.
Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Here.
Huh? Oh, okay. Ahem. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine.
That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training. I'm fine, you know what I'm saying.
Good morning.
Yo, what's up? Hit me with a guilty verdict, G. See if I care. Just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying.
Not really. Wookie, don't be running your mouth like that in here.
See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen.
You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they have both been voice training too, Apollo.
My worst fears realized. The trial is starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. June 16, 10 AM. District Court. Courtroom number 4. There he is.
Court is now in session for the trial of Wookie Kitaki.
Defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready to rock and roll, Her Judge.
It's him. The guy from yesterday. He's the prosecutor?
It's Mr. Gavin's brother. Mira lo que tonto lo amo. Oof. Oof. Oh, he's... Oof.
Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence?
You know that little band I started in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say 9 to your fans when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah?
I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I fear that you might still be distraught over that one trial.
Not to worry, Her Judge. He's, hand gesture. You've seen nothing yet, Thark. Boof. Boof. Also, Her Judge, Her Lock... Okay, me callo. I would miss this day in court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I possibly chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother? Hydration? Thank you, Isan. y que me estire. Uy, gracias. It was worth cancelling a show or two.
Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court.
Before that, I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious?
It is... It is a court of law, after all.
Ay, que no puedo poner la voz cuando son las is. Es complicado.
Oh, that's...
That is no way to get the crowd jumping, her judge.
They're not...
¿Qué me está pasando en la voz? Un momento. What is going on with my voice?
They're not supposed to jump. This is the courtroom.
Oh... Okay. Tongue, baby. Today we played my way. What is that noise? Sometimes you have to get up. You have to get on up in order to get down. To prosecuting. This is crazy. The victim, Paul Meraktis, director of the Meraktis Clinic. Scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand.
What in the world was the doctor doing pulling a noodle stand?
Yes, I believe. You will only find that out by asking the defendant, right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean, undeniable? If you are to glare at anyone, Her Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. This crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
Very well. Please admit this witness to the court.
They had a fucking speaker installed in the court. Look. Canonically, every piece of evidence that they throw around is done in big, like, holographic screens in the middle of the air. So a speaker in the courtroom isn't really that far-fetched. Teniendo en cuenta que canónicamente tienen hologramas presentando para presentar las pruebas y todo, que tengan un altavoz poniendo música no me parece nada raro. Oh my goodness. Dios mío, cómo se mueven esos dedos. Nine, not yet. First, there is a little matter to be cleaned up. Could you talk without the accompaniment?
I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin?
The motive, Her Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Meraktis Clinic? Objection! Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Oh, but what if the defendant specifically requests to do so? As he did this morning. I want to give a shout out to all my homies. I believe he said. Give a shout out to all my fellas. Dark, te desconoces.
What?
No puedo hacer la voz del juez por algún motivo. What is right?
They always say that on stage. You should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly?
Bonk Thark, you had it coming. Thark got bonked and sent to the horny jail. That's me. That's me in the corner. Losing my religion.
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. So, you, son, are the defendant. What key are you?
I understand, old man. You step taki-taki. You best be prepared to step strong.
You step to a public official. You would best be prepared to step into jail.
You got to hand it to him. Walkie sure has guts.
It's not his guts I'm worried about.
Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself.
Oh, Dios mío. My goodness. Witness testimony. Walkie Kitaki's truth.
I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my OP something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later. Bye. I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No IG is gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad that night. Know what I'm saying?
You're saying you were one of the victim's patients?
A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. Through that. I tell you one thing, that dog was whack.
Ah, very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all of this. You will do just fine, Apollo. Walkie-Taki's truth. First of all, the word you're looking for is quack. And isn't that a little harsh? He is your family doctor.
Who asked you, pointy locks? That's who do you think you are?
Your lawyer?
Look, I ain't trying to hear that. He was a quacker, plain and simple.
By someone, you mean... Was there anyone with a score to settle with this doctor? Besides you, I mean.
And you better ask somebody else, Holmes. What do I care? I made up my own mind and did what had to be done, straight gangster style.
But why were you so mad at this doctor?
Yo, sit back and listen while I drop it, J-Man.
J-Man. Oh, Dios mío, my goodness. He messed up my OP or something. So you were a patient at the Meractis clinic half a year ago. For what reason?
I had what you might call a mark of honor.
Can you explain precisely what was wrong?
We had a little running with the rivales.
Rivales. Rivales in Spanish means rivals. Es tontísimo, tío, me encanta, sí, sí. Rivales family.
With the rivales family. That's when I pulled the jack move. And ran into an ambush. G busted the cap right in me.
According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting. And running 15 minutes before the appointed time. By yourself.
Hey, I was more than a match for those guys.
No, you were carried to the Meractis clinic from there.
Apparently he was shot in the heart.
Shot in the heart and he's still alive? I can catch bullets between my teeth. But I never learned how to catch them with my heart. The bullet stopped just short of my thumbprint, you know what I'm saying? I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack dog. Can't even take out a stupid bullet.
So, as you say, the surgery was a failure.
That ain't all of it, Holmes.
No es la bombilla que más alumbra, no. He's not the smartest tool in the shed. Yeah. What do you mean he just let you go without a word?
What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad.
It sounds as though her doctor wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the defendant go.
He's a liar straight up. He's a better G than me. Now I'm gonna go in, got another dog to patch me up again.
So, this bullet is still...
You know it, I can still feel it. Right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart.
Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our hit singles. Dios mío, Clavier. Clavier, I want you to shut up by kissing my... quiero decir,
Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice.
More G-Man. Went no accident, that's for shizzle.
Dios mío. Tarko, dime.
It seems that there were issues with this doctor.
Tark, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? What's wrong? He's 24, I'm 22, it's perfectly fine.
It seems that there were issues with this doctor.
And putting him down was like doing the world a favor.
Walkie, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that.
Chin up, Apollo. Back straight.
But why did this mistake only come too late that day?
It was found during the family health checkup. Family checkup?
That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, boy.
A relief to hear.
What's a relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry is so close to your heart. If not attended to immediately, it could kill you.
What?
Yes, her Dr. Meractis had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life.
No
way! That's right. There is proof. Your checkup report. Walkie's checkup report, added to the court record. How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. Patient's name. Walkie Kitaki, age 19, male. Report file, June 14. Notes. Metallic object found near heart. Urgent exam needed. June 14. Time of death, June 14. So it was filed the same day as the murder, basically. Bad. Alright. Oh no, the trial. Welcome in Blue Parrot. Ya estoy simpeando por Clavier. Ya me han bonkeado 2 veces. Nada, no te preocupes, acabamos de empezar. Good, veis, Blue Parrot está conmigo, Blue Parrot is with me. Clavier Simps, Clavier Simps, Clavier Simps. Ok, me echa más agua, I pour myself a little bit more water, and let's continue. You're almost as careless as he was. Oh shit. Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started. Started! We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? I'm to hear from the witness.
Wacky sure is quiet all of a sudden.
I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this cabin strategy? Que no te mientan, no estás simpeando, estás desconociendo completamente. So, you will tell us your name and occupation. Oh god.
My name is Wesley Stickler. By occupation, I take it you react to the low profits, low society at large, and support the livelihood, under which definition I must confess to being unemployed. However, we must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to this notion of occupation. And once we have accepted this reality, we see that our confusion is not gestalt per se, but derives instead from the vagueness inherent in all representations of thought.
Me va a dar algo. Está poniendo los cuernos a mucha gente. No. Vale, ahora en serio, seamos sinceros. Van Six es mi querido. R/anti-work. By which he means to say that he is an student. A junior at IB University, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering.
Oh no. Otra vez, it keeps happening. Enoch Drever, oh no.
Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of truth, honing my...
Es como si Enoch Drever y Shakespeare hubieran tenido un hijo. Well, technically, Van Six is fucking dead. He's been dead for a century. Prepare for more than that, oh Dios mío. Stickler. Nice. I feel like we can move on. No, Blue Parrot. I will never move on from Van Six. Please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today.
Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime.
You ask quite simplistically what I saw. However, we must understand that Homo sapiens possess 2 eyes, each of 2 designed to receive and interpret data, sending images in the form of signals.
Dios mío, shut up. Shut up. Witness testimony. A night in the park.
That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping, when I saw them. One man pulling his stand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. He shot. The blood hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead.
Was there anyone else in the park at the time?
I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not.
The pistol our witnesses referred to is this.
Court accept this into the evidence.
Pistol added to the court record. 2 rounds were fired. Fingerprints were wiped.
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Trilogy? Why are you standing like that at the witness?
That man. I can't help but feel I've seen him somewhere before.
Yo, hey Mark, ¿qué tal? Acabamos de empezar la parte del juicio. A night in the park. I want to check the... Quick, let's check for the ballistic markings. Whoa, don't point that thing at me.
Don't worry,
I can help myself around guns. Porque parece que está apuntando la pistola a la cámara, a nosotros. Why is Trucy your assistant, by the way? Watch it. She's a child. Well, I mean, she's 15, and in anime, 15 basically means that you're an adult, basically. Según la lógica del anime, ya eres un adulto a los 15, con 15 años. Esto me gusta la imagen. Wow, she heard me. Madurísima. Maya also was a child, there is no problem. Yeah, but Susato was not a child. ¿Por qué no pueden ser como Susato y ser mayores de edad?
Magic cans, at least. The ones that pigeons come out of.
Very reassuring. Alright. Susato tenía 16. ¿16? Creía que tenía 18. Oh. Why are our assistants kids? Yeah, I know. It keeps happening. Like, we have an orphanage of kids just waiting. Alright, let's see. Say it with me, chat. Objection! Objection! Phew, if that's all of it, I think I have a chance. Is that you relaxing, I see, Her Justice? Huh? Oh, Objection!
Well, this is good enough, Mr. Justice.
Apollo, pace yourself. This trial is not over yet.
Right, okay, look at this.
The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report?
Right, a problem. Problem. Rotating gun. I have an objection. It's not unloaded, what the fuck? I have no idea why it's not unloaded. Yeah. Yes, the problem is the location of the entry wound.
The location?
You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not?
Oh, I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It is quite simple, really. First, understand that when I say square, I speak not of the arithmetical absolute. What do I mean by this? For example, the deflection of a meter is 1.6 of the wavelength of light emitted by a krypton particle, as we all know. In addition, it is a well-known fact that krypton particles are rare and invisible to the naked eye, which points to a basic fallacy in your line of reasoning, namely that...
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. Okay? Because krypton is not a particle. Krypton is an atom. It's an element of the periodic table. Particles are the things that make up atoms. I'm going to... Smartass.
Mr. Justice.
Yes?
What's your objection to these, krypton particle things?
This is the big time, and you're so obsessed with something so small. You disappoint me. No, I'm obsessed with something big. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here. Entendible. Nerd fight.
Do tell.
Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was the right temple. The temple? Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction, isn't it? It is, right? Finally. Objection! Her Justice. Oh, Her Justice. Yes? Your tactics are outdated. Trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles? Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago. Phoenix, right? Was it? Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. Hey, her forehead. Forehead? Let us imagine you're walking through the park. You see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, Herr Forehead? Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I would probably shout, "Stop!" And you, Frolin?
Me? Well, I would probably scream, "Eek!"
And you, Herr Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder?
Attack!
If the victim turned his head at the last moment... Oh yes, thank you for jogging my memory. Tark gritante dijo, actually, sí. Gracias por pillar el chiste, como siempre.
It sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required.
Oh shit. Witness testimony. A night in the park 2. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Is this at once the two? I cried, with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and the shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, his defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
Oh, I see. So you attempted to stop the crime.
Indeed, with composure.
Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that.
That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately. Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would. The witness, Mr. Stickler was it, stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop please," or something of his nature. And the victim responded by looking in the witness's direction. If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report.
That does seem to be the case.
Witness the power of a junior in Ivy University's Department of Science.
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examination. So you saw a raised pistol. Weren't you frightened? It can be said we students of Ivy University know no fear. The moment I saw that pistol, my inner sense of justice compelled me to take action.
Well, that was certainly brave of you. You might have gotten shot.
Eh? You certainly were lucky. If I were in the killer's shoes, I certainly wouldn't have left a witness behind.
He actually looks like he had no idea he was in danger.
La verdad es que yo no le andaría gritando a alguien con un arma, pero bueno, dispara antes, grita luego. Regardless, I attempted to halt the bloodshed. Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice? They were, of course. My high, explicit voice echoed through the park. And the victim responded to that clarion call. Quite. The victim turned in the direction of my voice and a shot rang out. Did you hear the gunshot at the same time as the victim turned? Indeed, I would say about the same time to be precise. And the victim didn't ask you for help. It can be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time. He didn't even have time to take a single step. I'm pretty sure that the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him. Don't say that too loud, Lucy, please. Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly? I seem quite surprised, especially considering that it was he who did the deed. As we can see, human psychology is a tangled web indeed. He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked, a common tale but true. Unfortunately, before I could take further action... Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. He didn't try to apprehend the criminal? It all happened so fast, I'm afraid I hadn't the time.
Doesn't something about that strike you as odd, Apollo?
What?
The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away.
According to the testimony, that's what happened, yes.
In that case, I would expect to find something that we didn't find.
Find something? Find what?
I like that contradiction. Kinda sad to see it go.
Not as sad as I feel. What do we do now?
At least the testimony is getting a little clearer.
He's right. Maybe I can find something to use in this new testimony. Yeah, if he tossed the pistol aside, how did he clean the fingerprints? ¿Cómo limpió sus huellas dactilares si simplemente se tiró la pistola y se fue corriendo? There we go. Wait a second.
Another misleading request. Yet you are so beholden to your own mode of discourse. You can see how it affects you.
Come again?
Wait a second, you say? A second? Are we intended to wait just that? A single second? 1/60th of a minute? That's hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes, 35 seconds,
Mr. Justice,
Yes, Your Honor.
am I to understand you're objecting to the length of a second?
Yes, I mean, no. Here, just look at the pistol. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it.
Oh, a common ploy, made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to have to leave fingerprints.
Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran.
That's right. He didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, the little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there.
I'm not little.
Then let's think like adults, shall we, Froley?
Eh?
What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves?
Gotta admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo. Damn it, he got me there.
Well, Mr. Justice,
Could the killer have been wearing gloves? You wear gloves all the time, Brucey. Could the killer have been wearing gloves? No way, because then he wouldn't have left the fingerprints on the knife. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained, which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol.
That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant, he threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime, strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of.
that sounds...
Oh god, I was going to do the judge fight for him.
that sounds solid to me. Well, Herforget, any of your precious objections?
What case, Apollo? Let's see that boy's training to go to work.
You know, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say. Shh, no se permiten críticas a las pocas neuronas de la niña.
What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said?
Huh? Isn't what obvious?
When he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Walkie drop a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Walkie threw away.
You're right.
He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler. It must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong.
Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. Well, it is indeed true that once in my youth I wrote a love letter in my own blood that was seized by the teacher and posted on the blackboard for all to see, and for this appellation poor might be well prefixed for my name, yet this is at hand.
What can we say? What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killers throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this?
Well, if what he threw wasn't a pistol,
Then it had to be something else.
At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking.
I'll wipe that smile off your pretty face, Gavin, by kissing you with my lips. Me voy a morir, tengo que beber agua. No sé qué me pasa hoy. Normalmente me suele salir mejor la voz del juez. Stop, no.
Perhaps you can inform the court as to the nature of this something else.
Ay, gracias, Mark. Thank you for that.
What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene? Is that a sword? I saw one of those on the late night movie last night.
Great. A sleep-deprived judge. His knife was found at the scene of the crime, with the defendant's prints on it.
His prints?
This single piece of evidence proves two important things. 1. That what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. 2. That the defendant wasn't wearing gloves.
Indeed.
Ooh, her forehead. You're forgetting two other things you've just proven.
Huh?
One, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Wakikitaki. 2. That the defendant was holding a knife, with the intent of harming the victim.
Oh.
Indeed.
Ah. Never underestimating Gavin is the lesson here.
This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred. With less assuming, please.
It is always the same with you people. Mark left out the house on foot, and 5 minutes later his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming, yes, that's what I said. Assuming. As if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are, assuming that my assumption is no better.
Yo no hice nada.
What this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired.
So if Wookie didn't make the shoot, what happened then? From shot to call.
I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
Why didn't you chase the killer?
He was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down, yet what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than another aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that.
Me lo voy a cargar. I'm going to kill this guy. I'm going to kill Stickler myself. And then I will go to court.
Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also know now that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not?
Does it not, Mr. Justice?
I'd better find a way to take this testimony down quick. Cross-examination. Which way did the killer run?
By the time it was clear the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction.
That would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kitaki mansion.
Don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his zone.
CPC Gamer, with that raid, welcome in, my friends. Killing Stickler is a victimless crime, indeed, Blue Parrot, indeed. Welcome in. How was Overwatch? How did the matches go? Let me give you a shout out real quick. Hold on. Shout out CPC, CPC Gamer. There we go. Everyone, if you are not following CPC Gamer, what are you doing with your lives? Go follow CPC Gamer. They make fun, very relaxing, very cozy streams, and they are a lovely person to hang around with. And if you need to like go and do something because like maybe you are busy or you need to get food or whatever, please go ahead and treat and take care of yourself, CPC. And thank you once again for raiding.
Actung, don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was look back once he was out of sight.
How did he know that's where I was going?
Apollo, I think he's reading your mind.
I wonder. People Park. Hmm, 5 yards, alright. Do we have... No, we don't have the other map. You were certainly composed for someone who had just witnessed a killing.
If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood, nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor.
Ooh, cool answer. Very cool. Yeah, cool story, bro. So nothing strange about how he acted. Lucy looks like she has something to say. Ergo, I use my cell phone to call the police. Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance?
It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh, a perfect syllogism. Improved in 3 parts. Exquisite, simply exquisite.
He actually looks like he's going to cry. Trucy, stop looking at us like that. Trucy nos está mirando raro. Trucy looking at us like when are we going to notice? Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes?
I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction.
Is that all?
No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing.
Oh, it was late at night. It's not odd to think that there would be few people around the park.
So he just stood there watching? Not much to go on there. Trucy, if you got something to say, by all means, say it. I can't find a single problem with that testimony.
But enough at last, her forehead.
Maybe it's time to back off a bit? The defense still has some questions that demand answers, Your Honor.
Your opinion, Prosecutor Gavin.
Oh, let him play attorney until he's satisfied, I say. I will amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my head.
Siempre pa'lante, sí. Always forward.
Very well, you may continue with the cross-examination.
Very sassy indeed. Between 10, okay, so... Wow, I'm not getting any ideas besides saying that this is his telephone, that like... I'm going to save just in case. Nope. Okay. I used my cell phone to call the police. No one else. So he didn't notice the car accident happening right beside the Kiragi mansion? Two rounds were fired. Nope. Okay, estoy un poco atascado. I'm a little bit stuck right now. Maybe we have to back away from here? This witness is way too self-assured. Got to be a weakness somewhere in this testimony. Volví, A-Night. Estamos un poco atascados ahora mismo. ¿Te vas? ¿Y de tarde? Gracias. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good consent. I used my cell phone to call the police. Además siempre vuelve y te dice bebe agua, sí, es muy cuidadoso con eso. Y tiene razón. Siempre hay que beber agua. Gracias in detail. I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Yeah, nothing happened.
Some of us have glamorous careers we would like to get back to this month, Her Forehead.
They don't have enough to put Walkie away yet. Should I back up for now? Maybe? Nothing fishy about that testimony at all.
It appears there are no objections to the witness's current testimony.
There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves, which wiped the previous user's prints off. Then, after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket and as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting a small-time punk, in my opinion.
No. No!
It seems we've come to the end of the line here.
No. That can't be all.
Oh, unfortunate. It seems that you weren't cut out to the stand on the same stage as me. Were you, Her Forehead?
I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close. This court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Woki Kitaki.
Hold it! Eek!
Oh god. Trucy? What the fuck?
Nobody move.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Huh? Eh? What? There'll be no verdict in this court. Not yet. Wait, are you one of the Kitakis?
The Kitakis? You mean the notorious gangsters?
If you don't want to see me give the pretty little girl a new smile, do as I say. ¿Pero qué clase de juicio es este? Chat, relax. I know. Chat, relax. It will be fine. Adjourn the court for 20 minutes.
What? This court will not bow to the pressure from the likes of...
Herr Judge. I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman.
Leave her alone. He's holding the knife wrong. Exactly, he's holding the knife wrong. Everything will be fine. There's a girl being pointed with a blade. Pero la navaja está al revés. Yo creo que sé lo que pasa. Yo creo que también.
Recess, 20 minutes, or I promise you will regret it.
Chun. Wait! Why did he disappear so fast?
Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo!
I suppose they have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Philip, catch that mysterious man.
Is this Phoenix? Ninja powers. Lol, can you imagine? Como sea el niño gato zorro, voy ganando la apuesta. No. La maldición sigue en pie. No. Don't worry, chat, don't worry. Continuemos. Let's continue. Pista XD. June 16, 11:17 AM. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Trucy!
You move quick, Apollo. Good show.
Trucy! You're okay! I thought... He's fucking balling. 16 de junio. ¿Qué pasa el 16 de junio?
Don't cry, Apollo.
Those good for nothing gangsters. There's some things you just don't do. Nana es la mejor. Señor, compóngase. ¿Nana? I'm pressing charges.
Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else.
There. Ah! What the heck is that?
Surprised?
I pulled this out of my ass. Is what Tark bowling? Mm-hmm. I love her so much. I love her so much.
This is one of my best tricks. The amazing Mr. Hat.
You look marvelous, darling.
He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar.
Yes, I am a big kid. Ha ha ha. Layton looking as marionette. This is illegal.
Well, what do you think? Do you like it?
You mean you... Lucy, there are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Apollo, now is not the time to be threatening me.
Dark be like any person, breathe, I love her so much. No, no funciona así. Tengo mi propia clasificación para adoptar personajes ficticios. ¿Pero por qué lo hizo? Para ganar tiempo.
It's you who's been threatened here.
Es que muy lista. Huh? She did it to gain some time and strategize.
Remember what you said to Walkie's father yesterday? You promised you would save his son.
But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do?
Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. Except when it's not, you know, in those cases where you just yell objection after the verdict. And then it works. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
Trucy, no more stage abductions, please. Una vez a punto de cuchillo y listo, exacto.
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witnesses isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
You can see what he's feeling?
Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times.
All the times there was a contradiction? Well, I think I remember them, sure.
There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time there was a contradiction.
Yeah, when he reads his book. When he reads his book, he's like trying to hide something or he's making it up.
In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand.
Trucy sabe cosas, sí.
Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
He said the man tossed aside the pistol. But it turned out he wasn't sure. And sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does that help us?
Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit.
Una amenaza con cuchillos. ¿Una amenaza con cuchillos? Una amenaza con cuchillos.
In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was,
Yeah.
Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book.
How am I supposed to see that?
Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker?
What?
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling.
You mean that's how Mr. Right won all of those games?
It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time either. He's quite good at poker after all. But not good enough to go undefeated that long.
Great, so he cheated. But what does that do? What does that do with for us? I don't believe this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth.
Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose.
Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo. You've got the power. You've got the power.
Mr. Wright said that? Márcate un ghost trick, sí. What's the testimony? Perceive his true feelings. A ghost trick? Is she serious?
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
What was that she said before the trial started? Oh, Mr. Wright's not here today.
He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said we would be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. She's so good. Abre tu tercer ojo. Let's open our third eye, chat. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice. Let's do it.
Apollo,
You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing. Try to cover for Mr. Cat as best as you can.
I just flew in from the coast and boy are my arms tired.
Right. June 16, 11:40 AM. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is now back in session.
Right, we're fine.
Ahem. I would like to say to the young lady sitting next to you, Mr. Justice.
Oh, you mean me?
Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat?
Ah, right. Him, don't worry about him. I settled that.
You settled that?
Yes, it was an out-of-court settlement. Right.
Perhaps Frolin would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right?
I think it's onto me.
Do you think so, Lucy? I wish he would stop being so cool. Apollo? Apollo ex-Clavier? One more thing, who does she think she is? ¿Colombo? Se lo merece. She is Colombo. La mejor. Wow, he fucking killed the guy. ¿Apollo? sí. Also, Colombo was like a very big detective in Japan in the 80s and 90s. O sea, ¿no sabéis lo famoso que era Colombo en Japón en los 80 y 90? Es más, es la principal inspiración para su Takumi para hacer los primeros juegos de misterio que hizo. Fue su inspiración principal.
Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness?
Right. Defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something.
There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for time.
Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget, Apollo. When he's unsure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
Alright. Witness testimony. La memoria de Apolo, por favor, sí. From shot to call.
I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot.
Focus. Only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says, my eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? Spider sense, that's whatever a spider sense does. What's this? My bracelet? No. No fucking way. Huélelo. Yeah, just get close to the witness and sniff him really hard. Siemka momento. Anjiro. What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow.
I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something. So, you called immediately after witnessing the murder.
The police undoubtedly have track record of the call. Why not check with them?
Wait, Apollo! This has to be it.
Wait, you mean his habit? Apollo, we literally... Apollo, we saw this 5 minutes ago. Eso es como tener poderes paranormales. En la trilogía original, Phoenix puede averiguar los secretos de la gente con un Magatama encantado y hay mediums que invocan fantasmas. Este mundo es así. Apollo, amigo, Apollo está teniendo un flashback constante. Yo quiero uno de esos, sí. Apollo is having a constant flashback in his mind. He needs to see a neurologist. Indeed, he does have to see one as soon as possible. Don't forget Apollo. Don't forget. Don't forget Apollo. This is very important.
When he's unsure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
Me sentiría tranquila en este mundo, la verdad. Sí. The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know.
Now what?
It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness.
Your bracelet?
Oh, it's floating in the middle. I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Lucy. But I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with Y as it reacts to the testimony. What is going on? I can see the witness's face. The expression so clearly. It's filling my mind. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else.
Apollo?
Lucy, what's happening to me?
This is what I meant by focusing.
Focusing.
In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
Me when I finally know what to write in the fanfic. Apollo en un bucle temporal de 3 segundos. Medium, invoca un fantasma. Yo, yes, normal shit. Not gonna lie, es mi sexto sentido paranormal. That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out.
Just look for Mr. Stickler's tweets. His habit. You remember it, right?
Sure, when he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with a page of his book.
You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out.
I'll bet they are.
First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hands.
Claro, tiene TDAH. Necesita hacer fidgeting para hacer focus. Okay, chat, I know. Do you know why Apollo has those 2 long hair pieces on top of his head? Those are not hair. Those are antennae. He's pointing them towards he's like a bug. He points them to the witness and he focuses them. O sea, sus 2 mechones de pelo puntiagudos son antenas que apunta hacia el testigo y así es como hace focus. Soy yo desenfocando los ojos. His hand?
You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place.
He's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Ooh.
Perfect. Now you're really ready.
Ready for what?
Ready to perceive the truth behind the tweets.
Tweet. Perceive.
Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit.
Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right. That is your signal to look closer. Perceive with Y. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee you will be able to give him the royal flash.
Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter.
I'm a magician, thank you very much.
So I have to pay attention to his words. And his fingers.
Don't worry if you miss it, you can always try again.
Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here comes justice. Ergo. Adjust my cell phone. Aye, there we go.
Gotcha!
Welcome to the Justice Dimension. I saw it just now. I could see it.
Mr. Justice, you have something to say.
All this banging of desks. It's quite bad for my circulation, you know.
Twitch? What would he stream? Stickler would try to be a pretentious teacher online, and Apollo would just probably stream himself organizing files. Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone.
What are you talking about?
I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? What to ask? Can we see your phone? Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone.
Oh, why? Whatever for?
Show me, and you will find out.
Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see.
You don't have it?
Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone?
Yeah, where did you get that?
That's the phone from yesterday.
Look, a cell phone.
Stop with the flashbacks. I'm begging you, Game. Oh my goodness.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crashed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment?
Wait a minute! What is the meaning of this?
This cell phone was found yesterday in the Meractis Clinic garage.
The Meractis? Why, that's where the victim lived.
That's impossible.
Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police?
Well,
Oh no.
it's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone.
Ah, a payphone. So you didn't call on your cell phone after all.
Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler?
Well, to indicate it with a startling high degree of accuracy, it was right around here.
That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie?
There can only be one. There can be only one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone, because it was found in the victim's garage.
What are you saying?
Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Meractis Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells us all.
But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. As though I were trying to kill him.
Well, Dr. Meractis was killed that night.
Well, yes, but no, this line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true, I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night.
Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder, it does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime.
Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
No, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? Oh, that's so good. I love this song so much. It was dropped at 9:30. Right, so... after 10 PM... I don't think I have any evidence to show that it was dropped on the night of the murder, do we? I don't think we have. Yo creo que no tenemos algo que lo demuestre, ¿no? A ver. Es que no lo sé. Tenemos el mapa. The Meractis Clinic. Yes, think. Okay, it's not going to be the map, it's not going to be the bowl, it's not going to be... It's not going to be the panties, are they? Why is the phone there? It was beneath the car that hit Mr. Wright. Si fuese antes de ese día, habría usado el coche de la víctima, ¿no? Lo dijo Trucy. Lo único que se me ocurre es que sea el coche. The only thing I can think of is that he is the one who drove the car, and when he stepped out of the car, that's when he dropped the thing. Como será arrepentido de alguien con la puerta y me voy, comprensible. Of course I have evidence.
Ooh, I like your swagger, Herforget. Eat it.
The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice.
Eat it, as they say.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is... let's go with this one.
That's a side view mirror.
As it so happens, Dr. Meraktis' car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder.
An accident?
An accident. It happened a little after 9 PM, just outside People Park, or murder scene. Dr. Meraktis' car hit a pedestrian.
What are you trying to say?
From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the incident, which means it was parked there after 9 PM on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crashed. Ya, esto es lo que estaba pensando, que habría sido aplastado si hubiera sido antes, porque entonces el coche al aparcar lo habría aplastado, pero está perfecto. The way Clavier leans over the table should be illegal. Yeah. Yeah. After all, it was lying on the ground, right under the wheel. Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 PM on the night of the murder in the park.
Wow!
Mr. Stickler, you know what this means. You did break into the victim's garage that night.
This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witnesses as suspecting the murder of Palmer Actis?
No, stop! This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something.
If I had a nickel for every time a student of science broke into someone else's place in this franchise, I would have 2 nickels. Which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, you know. Si tuviera €1 por cada vez que un estudiante de ciencia ha entrado ilegalmente en un lugar, en esta franquicia, tendría 2 euros. Es raro que haya ocurrido 2 veces, pero ahí estamos.
I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Weasley Stickler and Palmer Actis. That is, other than this.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can never trust an academic, they're all the same. No, tienes toda la razón, Tienes toda la razón. They are all the same. I know that face. That's the face of guilt. Stickler's Truth. Como estudiante de traducción, sí. Como estudiante de física, sí.
That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in the garage.
Oh, yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It is quite a pain when I drop it, alongside the road, you know.
Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please.
That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony.
His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice. ¿Y cuál era el otro? Tickler's Truth. Sí, porque tenía ruedas el teléfono, ¿sabes? So, you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place?
Well, yes, of course. Incidentally, the prosecution has received no report of this domestic detail.
Mr.
Mr. Stickler.
Ay, no me sale la voz.
Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself?
El teléfono goes brew por su cuenta. Al teléfono por la noche le salen patas y se mete debajo de coches random para pasar el tiempo. No es su culpa.
No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket.
Hydration, gracias, Knight.
I went around the supermarket trying out the free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me.
I'm sure the store clerks would disagree.
Do you think sampling free food counts as a religion?
In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content and was on my way back home, yes.
Oh, so he's a broke student of science. Es un estudiante de ciencia y pobre. Me pregunto dónde habré oído eso antes. Clavier, por favor, estamos en un juicio. That's when you passed in front of the Meractis clinic?
Why, yes, that's correct.
That was a pretty suspicious poster.
Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please, show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder.
Of course. The supermarket is here, along the main road.
Not gonna lie, una vez cené a través de pruebas gratuitas, de pequeña. No está mal.
The supermarket is here, along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Meractis clinic. This is probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yet, woe as I walked on, unaware of my loss. And walked right into that fateful park.
Where do you live, though? Like, where do you live? Because if you say that you live, like, around, like, downwards, like, south, it wouldn't make sense for you to go that direction. Which entrance did you enter the park from?
Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Meractis clinic. Oh, the same entrance our victim used.
Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance?
I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer, of the obvious you might say.
I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. Part of the testimony is the key. I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? You have to remember the noodle stand.
Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember well, I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it.
For remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that the noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice.
What about that sign? Would that be important? So, the sign on the noodles stand said noodle. It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony.
Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I will have to go sample the wares one of these days. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well.
Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IBU's cafeteria. Come apply to the school mirror for a taste of our smart noodles.
They might be smart noodles, but they are no match for Nagasi Somen.
Nagasi Somen. Nagasi noodles.
Ay, Dios mío. Quiero seguir jugando a Izakaya. Uf, tengo unas ganas. I want to continue playing Mr. Izakaya right now as well. I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. Heh. You fucked up. You fucked up. Noodle. He was seeing the other side. Smart Noodles, Jesus Pack, estudiantes de ciencia, lo siento mucho. Me disculpo en nombre de todas las ciencias. Vente, Izakaya, verás lo buenos que son verás lo que son unos buenos noodles. Ay, ay. And you're absolutely sure their sign read noodle.
Why, just last week, my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler, I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt, noodle.
I see.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? It's that pity I see in your eyes.
Enojo con el Mr. Izakaya. Tenemos un panda, sí, sí. Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So, you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing... here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot.
You think so?
Mr. Stickler, I would like you to please take another look at the stand. And to carefully read what the sign says. See, the sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. Elduns.
Inconceivable. I'm certain it was definitely noodle for sure. Positive.
I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight.
I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. Then he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle, and he saw it right. What would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign would be read that way, the way that Mr. Stickler claims?
What?
Mr. Justice, show us this spot. The witness actually viewed the stand from this location.
Oh, wait. The witness viewed the stand from this location. Here. Take that! The witness was standing here, on the opposite side. Alfredo el panda cura todos sus problemas, di que sí.
How do you know that?
When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads Elduns, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand.
Oh, this side says noodle.
Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south.
No! You got me.
Objection!
So what?
So what?
What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all. He's right. I'll travel far enough to the south and you will end up going north. You don't know what scale directions are utterly without meaning.
Clever, please. Clever. It does. It very much does. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? Apollo, por amor de Dios.
It changes everything, Apollo.
Drusi?
Remember his testimony from before. Though, to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leaning.
3D!
The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then, at the moment that the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts. At which point, the victim turns his head to look. And the killer fires his pistol. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right?
Right. But if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, That reverses the whole scenario.
Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, the bullet would have hit his left temple.
Wow, 3D, yeah.
Oh! Oh!
In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible.
That's right!
Oh, and now we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning.
Indeed, you're absolutely correct, Broly.
What meaning?
The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north.
North! Ah! But that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing.
Correct. So, if he was standing to the north, then the only person here could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. Yow!
Oh dear god. Wait for the second game then. Oh no.
Order! Order! Order!
Wow. The apple didn't fall far from the tree.
She's flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out.
Objection!
Clarify 1 point for me if you would, Herr Forehead.
What now?
Are you truly accusing this college student
Of murder? ¿Pero abogado es Apolo o Truthy?
Sí.
A ver, Apolo es el abogado, pero la avispada es Truthy. Apollo is just the legal attorney, but Truthy is the smart one in here. Clavier me mata. Clavier nos mata a todos. Well, I can say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer.
No, please, look aside, I'm really a nice guy. All my friends say so.
Let's hear what the defense has to say.
What are you going to do now? Justice. Did I really accuse Mr. Stickler? I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why, now!
The word confession isn't in my dictionary. Her forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate her Stickler's silence.
Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now. What a crime other than murder? Your reason? The court's all ears.
Yeah, I know he's guilty of something. But what crime other than murder is there? I mean, denle la medallita a Truthy, sí, sí. Debería ser ilegal, un poco sí. I mean, he did broke into the guy's office and everything. Do I have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime?
Your evidence! The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that points to the witness's involvement in a crime.
No. No. Or maybe he's the one who drove the car. Pista, trago duro de tragar. The evidence is this. Nada, adiós Nameless, hasta luego. Gracias por pasarte.
What? Is that Women's Underworld?
Hey, those are mine!
Buenas noches, gente, buenas noches.
Don't look at me like that! Lo desvivimos.
Order, order, order.
Lo desvivimos todos. O sea, vamos todos a por él. Acabo de volver. Lo siento mucho, Knight. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Mr. Stickler, while I can't say this comes as a shock,
It's not what it seems. By Pythagorean theory, it isn't. Pythagorillas. On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the Venactis clinic garage.
aha!
Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree. Yes, hear me out. It's not what it looks like.
Order, order, order. Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed.
It's not what it seems. Creo que ese ha sido el mejor breakdown que he hecho en los 2 años que llevo haciendo voces.
So are we to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of this girl's undergarments?
Please, you're not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. I stands for intelligent. V stands for valiant. C.
Your point.
I'm not done. Now, I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity? Yes, we of the IBU, science department, are valiant curious. No challenge is too daunting. And what greater challenge to science than a mystery? Lo desvivimos. Come on. You're talking about the girl's panties here. No, you do not understand. The mystery is the unknown. The unknown is unacceptable. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill this guy. I hate him. I hate him so much. Oh my goodness. I'm going to grab his smug little prick head and I'm going to twist it around until his spine comes out like a corkscrew, like a screw. Alright, load shotgun. Yeah, exactly. ¿Estás intentando justificar ser un pervertido indegenerado? Look at his poor face. Fuck him. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land. ¡Cállate! Shut up! You are making it worse. Shut up! From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate. For science! ¡Lo desvivimos! We're going to kill him! With a bullet between both, in the middle of his forehead, he would be better, yes. A full-size car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed. A tire? Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled the tire out of those panties. But that's not all. First there was the tire, then a stew pot and a frozen chicken. One mystery after another, it was magic. Oh, I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar. Huh? He's talking about my magic panty trick. I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties? It mocks the very laws of physics. ¿Es imbécil? Sí. Lucy, para con la P-palabra. La P-palabra, physics. Girl. A broom and a frozen chicken, Trucy. Whatever happened to those and bunny rabbits?
Mr. Stickler, you stole this girl's panties to understand a magic trick?
You say panties, but they are much more than that. For me, they are an object of for serious study. I wonder. There has been a recent rush of panty snatchings in the area. Were they all due? I am sorry, but I did it for science. Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the wind, I thought maybe the maiden would be the pair that would elucidate the mystery. In that night as she chased me around the streets, I wept tears of joy. Perhaps this is the night that I will seize the truth that lies within those panties. Yes, what was I? For once again the lazy half-pattern truth will slip through my fingers.
Yeah, what do you think it was? Doraemon's pocket? Yeah, he 100% believes it without any critical thinking. And he claims to be a science student. Ay, Dios mío. Es que no está bien. Esto no está bien. Es que no.
Still, that leaves one thing unexplained.
Oh, you refer to our witness's other lie, yes. The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact in the north.
Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that?
Be my guest, Herr Forehead.
¿Me?
Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Why then? Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea?
Apollo, there is something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a...
Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Do you have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location?
Clavier, me distraes. Yo soy incapaz de concentrarme en nada con ese pixel ahí. Es que míralo. Normal. No. No, por favor. The evidence that shows why he lied is this.
What? More panties?
How many panties are you carrying in your pocket, Herr Forehead?
These are the last. Honest. These were found in a trash can at the park.
Dark, te lo imploro. ¡No! Lo sabías. We cannot deny reality. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood.
Mr. Stickler, you didn't!
Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist.
And as a regular human being with simple and good morals. Holy shit.
I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties.
Oh, these panties are your handiwork as well?
That night, I had been hounded into the Meraktis clean garage. Within in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt?
Believe me, I would rather not. Hay que mirar lo positivo, no se deberían a volver a usar durante el resto del caso. Exacto. Yeah, the good thing is that we are over with those evidence. We are never going to speak about them again. Y como persona, es una desgracia ya, sí. Yo creo que Nate directamente se ha ido de la ira y yo la entiendo. Es comprensible. ¿Cómo que no? ¿Cómo que no? No, estoy aquí, vale. ¿Qué estaba pensando? Qué raro, no está cargando la escopeta.
I hid in the garage for a short while. Then, abandoning the pan, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there on the clothesline by a giant mansion. A giant pair of panties.
Apparently, he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob.
I had them safe in my pocket, ready to take home. When I stumbled upon a murder.
The murder of Dr. Meraktis.
I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me?
That's when you disposed of the bloomers.
Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne.
He pasado de escopeta a rayo láser y tarda en cargar. Vale. We've gone from shotgun to orbital laser from above. Ok. Por alguna razón no creo que sea la última vez que escuchemos hablar de esto. Oh, no. Es que no puedes escribir y cargar la escopeta a la vez. También.
A fascinating, if disturbing tale. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close, and I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial.
One last thing, if I might.
Yes, Prosecutor Gavin.
Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely that the defendant, Moki Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Moki Kitaki has a clear motive.
El juez, fucking finally. No, yo lo entiendo. I understand the judge being done with all of this.
Woggy-Taki has a clear motive. Indeed, the defendant Woggy-Taki is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact. Assuming there was no one else on the scene at the time. Yet, a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and prosecution.
Yeah, baby. No problem.
Very well, this brings the trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned.
To be continued. Ah. My goodness. Oh, we've run out of we've run out of space. Okay. Ah, Dios mío. Un momento, voy al baño y ahora vuelvo, que llevo un rato que tengo que ir. I will go to the bathroom, BRB real quick, and we'll be right back to continue playing. Hold up. Ahora vuelvo. BRB. Os voy a poner un poco de música mientras tanto. Pausa publicitaria acabada. Bueno, tremenda tarde, sí, sí. Me ha quedado bonita la tarde. En realidad de estar que en alguna zona de Japón específica. ¿Cómo estáis pasando? Me iba preparándome para ir a trabajar. Sí, claro, te dije a trabajar, que me has dicho antes, es verdad. Yo solo voy a concentrarme en mi Tatruzi. Mejor. Estamos bien ignorando lo que acaba de pasar. Lo siento mucho, gente. Yo no quería que pasara esto hoy. I didn't want this to happen today. I'm so sorry, everyone. Espero que la noche sea tranquila, se agradece. Nada, a la Yeya le gusta su trabajo. O sea, se lo pasa bien. Luego nos cuenta historias y tal. Pero espero que vaya bien y que no sea y que no haya muchos problemas. Que es un trabajo duro igualmente. Yo creo que el mundo sería un lugar mejor si eliminamos lo que va a pasar en nuestra memoria. Sí. El gas de ropa interior es recurrente. Ya, porque es Japón. Pero bueno. Anyways, let's get back into it then. Espero que hayáis disfrutado de la cumbia mientras tanto. June 16, 2:23 p.m. Write Anything Agency. Dice que estas noches son tranquilas, pero nunca se sabe. Exacto. Alright. En los próximos juegos se nombra. Me cago en... What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive.
Really? I got fun. And Woggy made it through the day, too.
Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case.
But it was good publicity. You mean in the crowd at my show tonight? You should come, Polly.
Ahora vengo. Vale, Nate. Yeah.
Amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance.
Hi, folks. I'll be here all week.
That's about enough of him.
Hello. Ah, Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well.
Oh, right. No problem.
Do you think Waki will be okay?
Well, he's not guilty. Yet. Mr. Hat save us. Tremenda ventrílocua, sí. She's very good at doing ventriloquism. If she could convince everyone that a wooden stick was truly... ¿cómo se dice esto en inglés? Attempting against her life.
Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah, way to put the pressure on a guy.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Marriage. Are you sure about marrying into the Kitaki family?
I'm fine with it. And I love Waki with all my heart. Ah, that's so sweet.
So it doesn't bother you that you will be, married to the mob?
Think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Waki first meet anyway?
Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections.
Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Ah, office romance.
She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? The Kitakis.
Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business?
Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster?
He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks.
I wonder if this explains that apron. Oh, so he's trying to start a restaurant. Oh, that's nice. I wholeheartedly hate that Max Sprite. Is she talking about the Catman? Yes. Sí, esta es su novia, es su fiancé. Se van a casar, básicamente. And I can't imagine Waki getting along with that.
He's highly motivated, isn't he?
That's not the word I would have used. Same, yo sería ella.
He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world.
That's not the way I would have put it. Hold on. 21. 19. Okay. I was going to say, is he like 15 or something? No, he's 19.
His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki family's been making a killing recently.
Again, not the way I would have put it.
But Wookie says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold. Oh, a generation gap. If you even got the ever classic, what about the family business thing going on?
Usually it's the father worried about tradition. Wokie's operation. Can I ask you a question about Wookie? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Menactis.
Apparently, yes.
I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my OP something bad. And he just let me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another doctor to back me up again. Sabes que me asustaste, ¿qué ha pasado? ¿Qué he hecho?
Yes, it sounds horrible. Wookie has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid.
I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved.
Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he?
Me está diciendo que 12 años es un age gap, pero otras relaciones que rozan, si no son el grooming, está bien. No he dicho eso, no. He dicho que pensé, y creía recordar que Wookie tenía 15 años. Y que eso estaría mal. He dicho eso. He visto que luego tenía 19 y he dicho, ah, vale, bien. Tú no, los japoneses, policía. No sé qué está pasando. Es que no sé a qué te refieres, Nameless, ¿qué es lo que quieres decir? O sea, 2 años no es mucho, me parece algo normal, no sé.
Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? That can't be right. I'm sure it was just trying to scare us.
No lo es por eso. No te entiendo. Dejémoslo. Es que no te entiendo.
He was just trying to scare us.
No te lo explico si no. Vale, vale.
It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it.
I would like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Menactis clinic a visit.
I should be getting home now. Book is in your hands, Mr. Justice.
Right. Leave it to me.
Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous.
Sorry, I'm new at this, okay?
It's alright. I believe in you.
Vale. No sé, o sea, yo dos... Oye, Phoenix no está aquí. Phoenix is fucking gone. Ok. A mí 2 años no me parece mucho. No sé, me parece normal. Kitaki, Eldon's house... let's go to the clinic then. The front entrance to the Menactis clinic. The walls and posts are so highly polished that I can see my face in them. Wait, my hair is a little flat. There. Perfect. Apollo. No. Licorice. Where? Hold up. A police car is parked in front of the Menactis clinic. It's empty. The police must be inside investigating. No clues here. Looks like this is a banner for some campaign. Results, yeah. Can I not go inside? Alright, I can't go inside. I can only go to the garage. And that's it, really. Okay, let's go back to the Kitaki mansion then. That old lady is still trying to get inside, huh?
This just come. This is where we found the mirror.
Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom. Look at the paint on this. That means this must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident.
Maybe they're connected. Let's pick them up.
Ah, so now we can pick them both. Sleepers for patients, okay. Yep. Okay, let's move. Ah, Emma's not here. Weird. Practice clinic. Ooh, paint. Ooh, there's a leaf.
The bottom is covered with paint.
Huh? What is this weird shape here?
It looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint.
So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Ack, I got paint on my hand.
Apollo, actually try to wipe your hand on my cape.
Alright. I wonder, could this be a print?
Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print? Good call, Apollo.
I bet we can analyze it just like a regular print.
This could be a vital piece of evidence.
Let's go, chat. Vale, también a lo que me refería. Sigamos. Ok, ok. Cocaine. No empecemos con algo de patas, por favor. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe.
Wow, I feel like the case is solved already.
What was next? We have to match the print, right?
Right, let's match it. Wait. Detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo.
Oh, good point.
Maybe we should ask her? Get some expert advice.
I guess so. I'm not sure she really qualifies as an expert. Apollo, shut up. Apollo with her cape. You don't do that with her cape. Alright. Where is everyone? A mannequin, yeah. Is the knife. Ok, ¿dónde está todo el mundo? Where is everyone? Ay, no, vamos a tener un arco de patas. Necesitas otra, así que... Necesito otro... Several colors of paint have been splashed across the gate. Most of it's pretty much dry too. This is going to be one heck of a cleanup job. Okay. Nope. Nothing here. Oh my god, finally. June 16, Detention Center. Visitor room.
Looks like Wookie is out for questioning.
I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later. Excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with questioning, so...
The other? Ah, you mean the panty snatcher?
Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too. Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this.
Easy, valuable witness.
He's a bit precious, I'll give him that.
Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy.
You will regret that. We will.
I need to finish the paper. Oh, it's you.
Mr. Stickler. We would like to have a few reload shotgun with evil intent. Words with you.
Very well, as long as they're few.
Oh, don't worry, I only have 2 bullets, two shotgun shells ready for you. Pena de muerte. Things. No, ya no. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole...
Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood.
How, exactly?
Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it. Nothing more.
You wanted to know the trick to my panties, right?
You're here too? Oh, great Trucy, fetch me.
Eh?
I must know the secret of your panties. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please, make me your apprentice.
Apollo, help!
I don't know, I think he would make a great love... Apollo, no!
Don't say that, Apollo.
Deja a la niña, yep. Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time?
Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night, of this I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol or something like that at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen." In the next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true?
No, and this is all true? Really?
My panties are gone. My innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie?
I can't think of anything he would want to hide more than panty snatching, true.
Ah, it sounds like Wookie was at the scene of the crime after all.
Oh, I wish it weren't so. Fine, ignore my evidence, see if I care. I wonder what he's thinking. On second thought, let's not go there. Ok. No, Apolo, me fui 2 minutos porque estamos jugando a Apolo. Se la busca un poco, sí. You don't care about your own cell phone, alright.
That's it! A mystery. The unanswerable riddle.
Actually, they're just a normal pair of panties.
What? How is that possible?
It just takes practice, that's all.
Then you must teach me. You must. I think if I could produce a pencil, an eraser, a textbook, and a lunch, all from a pair of panties, my life would be complete.
He's serious, isn't he? Alright. Alright. No, ok. Comprensible. Aplausos bastante comprensible. Señora, hágaselo mirar, sí. Let's move. Any leads? So, any leads?
One moment. Some. I left some.
Whoa! Everything keeps flying out of nowhere.
Ta-da, that's all. Neat, huh?
Yeah, real neat. Ah.
If everything that Patty Snatcher said was true, it doesn't put Walkie in a very good position, does it?
He was at the scene of the crime, that's pretty clear. There's got to be a different angle on this.
Well, let's get investigating. No time like the present.
Nope. Finally, June 16, Kitaki Mansion.
Yipes, she's back. Hey, you two, over here.
Us?
Yo, little plum, what's up?
I think all this gangsterese is negative influence on Trucy. Let her cook.
I heard you treat my bloomers.
Well, I was just doing...
Oh, a man speaks clearly and it takes credit when it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you?
Yes. Sorry, I caught him.
You're cute when you're nervous, Polly.
I will deal with you later.
But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Walkie?
Walkie? Well, he's,
Clearly.
Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. Walkie.
He's really everything you would expect in a boss's son. I'm going to be a gangster, dude.
The life does have an appeal for that age. Particularly for boys.
What? Don't look at me like that.
He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago.
Yes, we heard the story from Walkie.
But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone.
What?
Oh, he acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know, I'm his mom.
Their words do have a certain weight to them.
Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences.
The boss? You mean Walkie's father?
They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? The case.
It's true. One of our pistols is missing.
So, the murder weapon was from this mansion.
We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days.
None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Walkie could have taken it.
I see.
I'm sure the cops will continue chomping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change.
She doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Alita Tiala.
Yeah, Walkie's fiancé.
They are getting married next month, correct?
I suppose. He's been staying over lately.
You don't look too happy about that, little plum.
How did you guess?
Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her?
Walkie brought her home one day. He says he wants to tie the knot.
I can see why. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's pretty enough, but, you know... No, it's probably just me being suspicious. I stay in this business for too long. And you start to only see darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people, a nose for trouble.
I wonder what the problem is.
It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition.
The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him.
Aww. We love an unorthodox family being very lovingly with each other. But Walkie seems, well... It seems like he's against his father's position.
Oh, it's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more of the up and up. Okay, isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true.
But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills?
It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
I see. Something must be up.
He'll see things the way the boss sees him. He will see things the way the boss sees him one day.
This is the mirror we found.
From the hit and run, huh? It's funny how it all ties together like this. And you chase after a hit and run and end up walking attorney. Of course, we'll find the real killer soon, won't you?
About this.
Hey, my bloomers! Thanks for that. I owe you one.
I thought you might like them back, so...
Oh, no, no! Why don't you keep them as a souvenir?
Oh no, I couldn't, really. Thanks for the offer, but...
I could use those in my magic panty set. I will pull shifts and pieces and godfathers out of them.
Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous.
Sorry, kid. I got no idea what you're talking about.
Lady, please. So, this pistol belongs to the Kiraki family, is that correct?
It's one of the pieces we keep around. That is, we used to keep around. They're all gone now.
Oh?
Police came yesterday and took everything. Everything but my broom.
Don't you think you should have given them that too?
Are you kidding? Can't clean up very well without a broom.
Sorry, kid, I got no idea, but it's, well... Can you tell me if this knife belongs to Woki?
Oh, that's his knife, alright. Bought it for him for his birthday.
Wow, that's a pretty hardcore present.
I remember him falling asleep with it clutched in his arms.
Oh, I know the feeling. I will bet he was just as happy as I was with my plastic spaghetti.
Plastic spaghetti? Really? Right. No, Emma is not here. Eldon's house then. June 16, Eldon's house.
Hey, it's Mr. Eldon. Oh, Mr. Eldon. What's wrong?
Oh, you found my stand. That's why I'm here, to thank you.
Ah,
But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go. Ah, I see. How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucidal. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell ya. Bah. Can't even cook an honest noodle. He?
you mean in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Meractis?
I tell ya, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Remind me never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. The noodle stand. That stand, for generations, it served out as the very best noodles as Eldons could make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell you. What's what you say, or it might become true.
That's a great story, Mr. Eldon. A single stand, passed down from generation to generation.
Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it.
That's right. You said something about that. But you rebelling against your pops, was it?
Good memory, Trucidol. Hey, I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune.
Mr. Eldon, I don't mean to pry. But what exactly did you do before you became a chef?
Bah, let old noodles lie, that's what I say.
I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway.
He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. And now I don't even have that.
Meractis Clinic. Mr. Eldon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Meractis Clinic? I can't help but sense enmity here. Enmity there.
Enmity, I hate him. Hate it. Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud.
Excuse me?
He's the only doctor out of that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. A mob.
You mean the Kitaki family?
They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Meractis saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kiraki family a good deal. A deal.
This space operation for free. He stole the idea from my pops. One free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say.
Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies?
Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town. Leaving me here in the dark. Up to my neck in soupy noodles.
I think I figured out Mr. Eldun's former occupation.
Can't hurt to ask, Apollo.
Eldun's past. Mr. Eldun, or should I say Dr. Eldun?
Ah, figured it out, did ya? That's right, I was a doctor. A surgeon until the year before last.
So, Mr. Meractis was your rival.
You like those onions they put in the soup broth?
Yeah, kind of.
You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, why that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions. Hate them. Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way for a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion boy, that's what I call him.
So you weren't exactly friends.
Huh, me and Palmeractis. Ever since preschool we were getting in each other's faces. No matter what I did, sure enough, he would come following along. Then he would do it better than me, just blow right past without so much as howdy.
I see.
That's right, I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. Then that no good onion boy comes along.
Well, to see, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. Apollo, no!
Don't say that.
Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's rumblings.
No, it's fine.
By way of apology, if you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by.
Huh?
You're investigating Meractis, aren't you?
Yes?
Well, you want to know about the doctor, you ask the doctor. That's all I'm saying. Just think of me if you need something, Trucidol.
Right. Thanks, Mr. Eldun.
I guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted.
That's one of my bowls. See the Mr. Salty mark?
A mascot of Eldun's noodles.
Oh, I was about to make that he was a surgeon joke. Yep.
They come to the stand, they sit, they drink deep from that bowl. And when they see the bottom, their face looks like just their face looks just like Mr. Salty's. Genius now.
Very high concept.
You can't play a trade if you don't love the tools. Remember that.
Yes, sir.
He has a thing for professionals, clearly.
Sorry, my boy, yeah.
Yep.
That's right, Sonny. When you're bringing my stand home, when are you bringing my stand home? I'm ready. Can't you see I'm ready?
I guess.
Until that stand is back home, the case is not closed. You hear me?
I think I will avoid talking about his stand in the future. About his stando. Alright, I thought that you would help me do that. Cat.
Hey, a kitty cat. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. It's not coming down.
You do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit.
It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you.
It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Gato. Gatete. Yep.
Well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure.
Yeah, but what about the guard?
No harm in asking. Excuse me.
Hey, it's you from yesterday. That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits, it's not involved.
But
What part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it. Okay. No. Let me in. Let me in. Let's go to the park. Oh, come on. Alright, what else? Oh, I know, let's make Apollo get plastic surgery at the clinic. I mean, they don't have a doctor at the moment, so that's that. No tienen un doctor listo ahora mismo. June 16, detention center, visitor's room. I was hoping to meet with my client. Okay, Kitaki just finished questioning. I'll bring him out.
Great, finally. Yo, stop, my little imposter.
My little sassy amogus.
Ink, what did you call me? Damn, it's you. Sorry, G. Thought you were Alita. My little imposter sure is a strange nickname. It's a kling thing. You won't understand. Did I say imposter? I mean poster. Like poster girl, right?
Sass?
If you're going to drop part of that, why not drop a poster instead just call her girl? Cause she's so much more. Cause she's so much more than that, G. She's like an angel, a fallen angel.
When Alita is sass, yes.
So, what can I do for you? You don't look so chipper today, Wookie.
Worried about your heart condition, maybe?
That was the wackest thing of all. Oh, last G's lining up, taking 9 exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, Bisoy.
A relief to hear that.
Eh? Oh, what's that relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart. If not attended to immediately, it could kill you.
Míralo al niño gato, sí, sí.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that. The man fights to protect what's available to him. You know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get a letter for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you?
Lawyer, not gopher. Your fiancé. Oh, I heard you're to be married next month.
Straight up. We poured the nuptial party out on the stoop. Alita, oh, snapple cakes, oh, she's so fine.
I think he's meeting with her in his own weird way.
I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague. Oh, well, man, if she won't tell you, I'd best hold my tongue, you feel me? What? Man, what's past is past. She knows that. When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there. You feel me? And my Alita, she's down with that all the way.
So both of them are mum about their past. Meractis Clinic.
Do you think you could tell us what happened with you at Pal Meractis? There's something you should know.
Oh, hydration. Gracias, Nate. Thank you. Eso también para todo el chat. Si tenéis que hidrataros, si no lo habéis hecho en un rato, hidrataros. If you haven't hydrated in a while, please, everyone, hydrate right now.
Tiki-takis are having what you might call a feud with the Rivales family. So, about 6 months back, I go into Rivales' turf, packing a knife, right? And they were shot. Coldest thing I've ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies went too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kitaki family, you know that.
So you were taken to the Meractis Clinic then?
You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know.
I would hate to have been in that doctor's shoes. Mr. Kitaki is screwing off when he's not angry.
But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed.
And is still threatening his life.
That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivales paid him off, I'm sure of it.
I need to hear more about the night of the murder. That much is clear. Wookie's future.
Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is.
Well, Trucy, there's a little song that goes like this. Todo lo que G-beat, ta ta na na no no no
He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing?
G-Beat. Sí.
And there ain't no stall in making money. Better live fast and die young. Oh, shizzle.
Oblígame.
Wait till I run the yard. Then everyone will know what time it is. That's right. OG time all the time. Represent. Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys?
I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy.
Yeah, whatever.
He seems pretty occupied. I'm not sure he even looked at my evidence.
Alita, man, Alita.
About these weapons, the pistol and the knife.
They belong to the family. Snuck him out that night.
So, the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw what that night was.
I guess it was me. I was there after all.
Yeah, we're finished.
Yo, Wacky. You think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? You don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, Shorty.
Alright. Anuncio por recargar sin querer. No, jail immediately. The night of the crime. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him?
I don't know. Eh? The day of that checkup, when I found out about the bullet by my heart, I borrowed the gun from the family stats. Figured I will give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine.
Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going.
But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I ran into him in the park, and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him. Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies. If you value your life, you will bring the stand. Shorty, you're more whacked than I am, and that's saying something. But I was serious. The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well.
You don't remember?
But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in, you know what I'm saying?
Alright. Okay, let's move out. Where is Alita? Where is Phoenix? Phoenix, where are you? We need to talk. Let's go back to the park then. Ooh, there we go. June 16, Kiraki Mansion.
Look at that crowd over by the park.
Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene.
But where are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him!"
Oh, wait, that motorcycle.
Ah, if it isn't her, perfect.
Prosecutor coming.
Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck.
Oh my god, he's so cool!
That's the screams. Wow, se puede mal, sí. Míralo. Let's look at him, chat. Look at him.
New album just came out, you know. Try waving to them. They love it.
Oh, he's so cute!
They're so excited it doesn't matter who waves to them, see?
This is surreal. His eyes. He's eyeing a fucking Apollo, yep. Yo soy una de ellas, míralo.
So you were here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Your hog?
My motorcycle won't start. It clogs exhaust pipe.
Too bad, it looks like such a nice bike too. Hard to believe that it could break from that.
Ah, it's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. All machines, tell me you share my angst, her forehead.
I ride a bicycle actually.
Oh, in any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene is in front of me in any case.
Detective? You mean the one in the lab coat?
Yeah, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle.
Of Widersen, baby. I don't... no sé alemán. I don't know German. Que es más bien formado. Sí soy. Es que me enamora.
Oh my god, there he goes.
Yo sí, por desgracia. And the forecast for the park today. Gloomy skies.
Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo.
Let's hit the park, alright. June 16, People Park. Huh? Does something about this scene look different to you?
The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there.
The white frog detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can.
She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well.
Hey, you there. If you're not going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please.
Oh, Detective Sky. Hello.
You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. I just got a new kid, and I can't get the stuff to work. And everyone's all smile from that glimmerous fop. Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gamin?
More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous?
When he walks his shiny chains cuts the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting.
Yum, 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 yum. Speaking of distracting,
I guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent.
sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensics technique. Ok. Aló, Ela, no, eso suena bien. Odio el alemán. Emma. Y hablando de Emma, vamos a dejarlo aquí, donde hemos empezado. We're going to finish the stream today here where we started, with Emma. So, let's save. There we go. And let's get back to the main menu. If I can. Back to menu. Save again, just in case. Full circle, exactly. Full circle. There we go. Now then, allow me to send you off somewhere else. A ver si hay alguien que está... Es que no hay nadie ahora mismo jugando. No hay nadie en directo ahora mismo, entonces no os puedo mandar a ningún lado. Bueno, GG's everyone. We'll be back next week for more Apollo and more Touhou Mysteries Isekai as always. I will post my schedule as always on my Twitter and on my Discord. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye everyone, see you all around. Buenas noches gente, que vaya bien. Y hasta luego. Bye.